See, at that point, I already said it out loud. He would have expected it.
It's just, it makes it
Excuse me, but
a
I'm
lot
going
harder
to
in
need the thing
editing.
in which
You were mean to me before.
Go first.
Hey
person.
viewers, we're back.
What night is this?
This is night 13, I think.
Then you have to be my blanket.
Yeah, I think this is night 13.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we did a lot of reading, so we can either return to that book.
Well, not.
No, we finished the reading, so we can keep exploring.
Then that's fine.
Okay.
You guys may have done this on the night I missed, but
Orange.
didn't we get a comment that said we had yet to finish something at the very first place?
Yeah, we didn't finish the pyramid, Thomas. If you
Wait,
I mean,
the pyramid or
up
the...
to what y'all want to do.
I thought they also said there was something at the rift. Like the cleft, before we even came here.
I don't know how to get back to the cleft, so I think they might have meant the cleft in the pyramid place. Jimmy is the one that said that, I believe. Yes, it was Jimmy. Jimmy, if that's not what you meant, go ahead and drop a comment here.
We'll get it about a month later, maybe
Yeah.
2.
Can I have the blanket?
Oh, yes.
I'll get off of the blanket, goodness.
Nope, I got a blanket.
Nope, you can have that one now.
You're burning all the blankets.
Yeah. So I think we should keep going here because I thought this place was pretty interesting. We were reading about the story of... Ow.
Oh, no.
We were reading about the story of the Denis Restoration Commission. I guess DRC sounded better than the dirt.
Close those blinds? We usually have them closed, and they're today.
It'll be okay. It's an interesting...
Right. Okay. Go up a level.
I was trying to remember where we needed to go.
Yeah, it's up a level.
I feel like I must not have been here for this, because I have no idea what's happening.
I missed all this, too.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not the only one who missed it.
No.
It's a pretty neat little world.
Well, sort of.
Is it?
It was okay. I'll run
It's
back
not
over
making
here.
me sick so far, so that's...
Yeah, I
plus.
don't think it would have. It was that one. It's a big mushroom world.
Huh.
Sort of harvester.
Yep. And there are all these walkways going around between all the mushrooms. We had to start a power generator to get these running, and then those got us up here. And that's
I
about
did
it.
see, like, something with a control panel that made those stop running.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Is this up inside a mushroom?
Yep, it is. And this is a fellow's, like, office area.
Is that the sun?
Yep.
Moving a little fast there.
Yep.
What does that lever do?
Tom,
we ever-
are you done with your current Smirnoff?
Nope, I just got myself a new one.
Okay.
The lever...
Closes the blinds.
Okay.
So you can have your privacy
Okay.
during your more private moments.
Don't
I don't know
sit on
who'd be
me.
staring in the windows, though.
Second story.
What did he name the big fish?
I don't remember.
The big goober fish.
Shroomy.
That was it.
Shroomy, because she ate mushrooms. That's about my naming convention with cars. I named one car a Mercury Hermes, and my current car is a Murano, so I named her Miranda. We've read all of these, don't we?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm just saying. This is where we were
Last
over
week.
here last time, finishing up there.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we
And I
could
was
look at
explaining to Sam, this is Sam and Thomas, this is probably the private library of a more influential household. Oh,
I
look
never
at
got
that.
a book there. but-
Why am I not allowed to be explained to as well?
You weren't here last week. I said I was explaining to them last week.
Sam said that
He
Okay,
has
that's
seen this.
Not much of a
No, I
view.
haven't.
You have. We were reading at the time, but you've seen this room.
Let's see where
I
this
thought
takes
all
us.
All I remember is the book.
Yeah, well, we had to do stuff in between the books.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, is this where Shroomy is?
It might be.
Hey,
Oh, now we're on the other side.
hey.
No, because I came in and you guys were reading one book, and when you guys finished, we ended the night. But you guys were mid-book.
Now I'm confused because we're.
Can we not do
slightly
anything
stuck.
with this?
Can you jump?
That's sort of dumb.
Not really.
Boo.
So you must need to just see something.
Yeah, but like we can't even leave.
Yeah, I don't know what we would see from here.
We already knew those were spinning.
Well, you have a book you can link out, right?
Maybe we're supposed to see Shroomy out here.
I didn't say, is it like that?
There is a slave cabin somewhere in this area.
I have no idea.
Alright.
Just look at all the workings here, off to the right. Yeah, all this. I feel like this is just to give you perspective.
I mean, we had good perspective
Yeah, we
on
can
the other
see all
side.
this just fine.
Yeah. Because we never actually got around down there any.
You know, I was thinking about this sun. This planet has to have a weird orbit because the sun orbits around the top, or either the sun orbits the planet or the planet orbits the
Wow.
planet.
Wow.
The one orbits the
Right,
other, but
exactly.
the sun is always at the top of the planet.
So we could just be near the North Pole.
Pretty much,
And if
with
it-
the North Pole directly facing the sun, almost.
Yeah. But yeah, the planet would have
And
to orbit
one
very
would-
quickly.
So it almost has to be the sun is orbiting the planet because the planet would be moving at such a speed.
It wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter except for like other stars in the sky. The sky would be nothing but a blur of light. I feel like.
I don't think that's how that works.
Maybe not.
Because we don't see any other stars either.
Today.
I'm speaking perfectly fine. It's just the thoughts that are kind of being problematic.
That we're having being problematic.
They're having problems or being problematic, depending on how you want to look at it.
All I have to say to you is lemonade scratches.
That's when it all started to go downhill.
Well,
Yeah, it kinda
that
was.
was my third one. It's-
For our viewers, instead of saying paper cut, he said lemonade scratches.
There is a reason.
It's not a very good
Not a
one.
good one.
It's not a good. It is reason though.
Even though we started at about an hour late, we probably should still end at 9. So we can do 2 episodes and we have all the files to transfer,
That's fine.
which could easily take an hour.
That's fine. It won't
Oh,
take
right.
that long, but because I've already, well, other than your recorder, I've got everything already set and ready to go.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. I just knew the last time we met, I suggested it and we had a half hour.
But we should also
Well,
Do something?
watch SG before I leave. So.
We're not watching SGA today.
What? We're not.
We doubled up so we could do 2 Deep Space Nines. Because it's a 2-parter, and they be watching.
For
back
our
to back.
viewers, after we're done with this every week, we watch an episode of SG, Stargate Atlantis, and Deep Space Nine.
Star Trek,
Star
Deep
Trek
Space
Deep
Nine.
Space Nine, sorry.
as opposed to the other one,
Yes, you know.
which is a car racing
Haley enjoys watching the Stargate,
No.
but
What?
can't stand Deep Space Nine.
I feel gypped
You feel
and
gypped?
left out. Yeah,
Mhm.
I do.
Have you worked out with us?
it's true.
So if I left my job in the middle of my shift,
You could watch Stargate.
if I was irresponsible,
Yes,
Oh yeah.
you understand the situation perfectly.
Don't worry, you're watching the good one.
That is true. You are watching Stargate SG-1, and that is legitimately better than Stargate Atlantis.
Yeah.
but Stargate Atlantis is better than Star Trek.
I can't argue with you on that, actually.
I would disagree.
Given how bad Deep Space Nine can be.
I think, but Star Trek is very broad. You have to take in the Next Generation, which was...
I said Deep Space Nine. I meant Deep Space Nine.
Right, but she said Star Trek.
No.
Which was a very blanket term for 6 television shows.
Well, I mean, the series did start out with the phrase, pain, terrible, agony, being repeated several times.
That's not how it started out. It was a small
TNG,
part in the first episode.
That's how it was. TNG, that's the...
Yeah, well,
I
season
said
1...
it started out with that phrase being repeated.
Yeah.
Our non-sci-fi fans out there, I'm sure you love this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
they're watching me walking around this room,
Yeah,
finding
there's
absolutely nothing.
I think we should go...
There's nothing else
There's
left
one
here.
more world that I think we should go visit.
Okay, because I think we have finished this whole area of the world.
Oh,
Because there's nothing left in here.
This book section.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other world, I missed the book entirely.
Brilliant. I think we should look in the last book out there. I think we should just get it out of the way and just have visited everything.
Alright.
there's one place we visited but didn't go back to again.
Is there?
Yeah, because all of these are closed.
Oh, okay. Well, then we should go back to that place.
Wait, why are they closed?
As soon as you open them,
They're up on
they
this bookshelf.
become here.
They become here?
Yes, they do.
The green one, I believe? I guess. Well,
I don't remember seeing that ever.
I'll look her.
I think we've been there before.
Well, the handprint is there. We've been there before.
Well, yes.
We need Travis back.
Yeah.
Travis will be gone next week as well. So you, dear viewer, will probably either this will be a 0 progress night, or you'll be missing Travis for 6 episodes. So have fun with that.
Yeah,
if you're just here to look at Travis, then probably just tune
skip
out
the
for
next few.
4 weeks.
And his cows.
His yes.
But you never know. We could have other special guests.
Like Christopher Walken.
You know, we could just
I thought you were
happen
going to say
to...
Christopher Robin.
Christopher
Like Christopher Robin, you know?
That's a great guy. Knew him in high school. Alright, so we've
It's a very long
if I remember correctly, we have done everything here.
I don't think we've done everything here.
I've
Go
never-
left.
I've never seen this
Go
place.
this way.
walk is this way. Oh!
Because these were the things that...
Yes, but
Did
did
that.
we go through that cavern right?
Wait, go
I
on
think
top
we
of
did.
it. You
You
can get
can.
on top.
Yeah, see if you can.
It wouldn't let us before.
Well, we apparently didn't try hard enough.
Apparently not.
Because there is
Are you so happy you suggested that, Sam?
I'm really starting to hate this game.
It's the 132 sheet college ruled notebook.
Alright.
I
just wonder if it'll actually have 3 subjects in it.
Okay,
Or
I'm going to
just
use
one.
this recorder this time. Try to get more complete.
Maybe he
turn
just
the-
doodled in
Let's
this
say
one.
maybe turn the audio down a little bit as well. As always.
Oh,
No, that won't matter, because we're recording straight into the...
That's what I... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was hearing it coming out of the TV.
But now we need audio.
Oh! I'm stupid.
Oh.
Cool.
Well, that's higher quality audio anyway now for us.
What does that say? Shomat story. Oh.
Alright, Shomat's story. Let's go. The story of Shomat, taken from book 43C. We have yet to name it. Translation, Nick. Hey,
Sure you don't
Nick.
want one of these? Hey,
What?
go get you one if you do.
I got some vodka in there as well.
Just keep reading.
Might be a little much.
Nick is the guy that did the translations for...
Right, for what's his name? The
Um,
other guy.
uh,
The football man.
Yeah,
He
Football
also-
Man or Coup d'etat Man.
Yeah,
he
that
also
one.
leads the Avengers.
Nick Fury?
Nick Fury? Okay. At the age of
Also an
121, Shomat
Nick
had
Cage.
resided in his palace of the kings for 20 years.
It's
Though
also
the palace had taken
about my
45
accuracy
years
when
to
I shoot at a
construct,
target.
and new additions had been added every year, Shomat was still not pleased with all that surrounded him. His palace was larger than any structure in the city, and yet, and the gardens
Were
of
you
his
here
palace
last
were
week,
more
Haley?
beautiful. Whoa! There's a storm.
There is. This happens out here.
Yes.
Were you here last week, Haley?
Here, let's
No.
Nope.
So they found a really, really, really long book.
With a guy who.
Why wasn't I here last week?
Didn't you leave right at the beginning because you felt bad?
Yeah.
No.
That was the week before.
Yeah.
I know when I showed up, I don't think you were here.
Yeah, I left like right before you guys.
No. Was Travis here last week?
Travis was here.
He was?
Yes.
But when I showed up, he was gone by the time I showed
Yeah.
up.
He
Travis
left
and I
right
left at
before-
roughly the same
yeah.
time.
Right.
So
Travis and I left
they
roughly
found a
the same
really,
So I've seen
really,
two
really long
audio
book,
books
and
that's
time.
loud.
Oh, I know. They just started reading it, and that's one reason I left.
okay. Well, they read it for another half hour after I got there, or more.
This is for you, viewers.
Not for us.
And the garden of his palace were more beautiful than any other living plants. And the people had ever known. But Shomat demanded more from those who created his home and gardens. Shomat sent messengers demanding that Limash, the head of this world, seems to define some kind of leader of the servants, although they never defined him as a servant. Have to ask Dr. Watson. Of his palace, come to his... Maybe I shouldn't be reading.
Yeah.
Don't sit on me.
Have to ask Dr. Watson. Oh, wait, no, that's not the voice. Anyhow, of his palace, come to his gardens immediately. Have to ask Dr. Watson.
That's a side note. This is his first draft. That's
Okay,
not
yeah,
actually
right,
part
I
of the
see.
translation.
Yeah. And Lamesh obeyed. Yes, my king. No. Okay. What is it that you require of me? Do you see these bulbs of orange and leaves of brown that surround me? Of course, my king. They are unlike any that dwell in this cavern. Do you see the intricate stone that surrounds me? Asked Shomat. Of course! Again, there is none like them in the cavern. And Shomat suddenly became angry, cursing at his servants. Not really servants, but it'll have to do. And screaming at those in his presence. Who do you think that I am? Do you think I have? Turn the page. Never use the books to see the beauty that lies outside this cavern. I have written these books myself.
Maybe not that voice.
While I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
That's where it says doctor right there.
Even while you have seen me trained by the Grand Master. No. And yet you act as though I should be pleased. Well, I'm getting most of the words right, even if the voice isn't the greatest.
Still difficult to listen to.
I don't think anyone reading this out loud, except for maybe Travis. We need Travis back. As though I should be pleased at the beauty that now surrounds me. I'm not going to be able to summarize this because I'm...
Go for it. Just
you guys
just keep going.
fill me in on what
Just
I've said
keep
by the time
going.
I get done. That surrounds me. Beauty that comes only from this cavern of no light, no warmth, and no color. Do you think stone and darkness are all that I require? Who do you think that I am? My king, what is it that you ask of me? Bring to me Grandmaster Kenry. Together you will work in a writing sense? With him and create for me real beauty. Roaring water, colors beyond imagination, living creations, not stone. These are the gardens that I demand. Now go, I say, and bring them to me. And so Lamesh went to Kenri, Grand Master of the Page Turn.
Okay.
Oh, did
No,
it
I got
turn?
it. Yeah, it's just keeps going.
Oh. Of the Guild of Writers, and together they created an age with beauty that was beyond that which any man had seen before. And together, well, they lived literally under a rock.
Yes, they do.
Together they brought their king to the age. 8 months, these are Denny months, after his request had been made. Shomat was pleased with all that he saw. Broad leaves of green and yellow, flowers of every color, and roaring waters of blue and turquoise, like the most colorful stones of Denny. And he promoted Lamesh as he was already head. I'm not sure about his promotion, but the word is fairly clear. And made Kenri his most prized Grand Master in all of Denny. Shomat spent every day on his new age, and he asked for more of them, and he asked his architects to provide structures on these ages. And while this happened, Shomat's brothers continued to grow more jealous, and their anger turned to rage. They had not been invited to live in the palace of their brother, and now, though multitudes of common citizens were invited to the gardens of Shomat, never once were they allowed to visit, and their hearts burned towards their king and brother. So it was that Shomat was sitting alone in his garden age when 2 creatures approached him. Though they resembled men, they walked on their arms and their legs and moved quickly. Could they have been chimpanzees? I wonder. Shomat was frightened upon seeing the creatures and immediately called for his guards. The creatures ran from the guards, but Shomat ordered his guards to follow them, and the guards obeyed. It was not until the next day that they returned. They claimed they had seen a city with hundreds of these creatures living in it, conversing with one another and organizing armies. These
Page turns? What happened?
armies lived inside of the garden age of Shomat, and Shomat was very afraid. Shomat ordered the men who had seen the village to put in prison, not sure if book or physical prison, for what they saw. I don't get it. And he called his most trusted advisor. Who could it be? Oh, it's Lamesh. He called Lamesh to his residence in the city. Upon hearing of the creatures and their organization, Lamesh too was frightened. We have no choice but to burn the book, Lamesh recommended. You know this age is not ours. If it is already inhabited, you know the rules of our writing and of our books and of our people. But Shomat's heart was not moved by the words of Lamesh, and he grew more angry and enraged. The world was created by me, for me. If there are others who exist, they will have to be killed. It is Denis now. So Shomat ordered for his brothers to be brought into his palace, and he informed them of his
Dilemma?
could be of his dilemma. Shomat asked his brothers if they would kill those who lived on his garden ages, and he bribed them with talk of power and authority. And so they agreed, even though they hated their brother. And the brothers of Shomat traveled to the age and went to the creatures to destroy them. But in talking with the creatures, they became convinced that the creatures should not be killed, but instead they should be used to destroy their dear brother. And so they devised a plan to kill their brother, the king. While Shomat waited in his palace in the city, his brothers apprehended him, appeared to him, not apprehended, that was the wrong word. We have finished, they announced. The creatures are all dead. Shomat was pleased to hear. I don't know what voice I've fallen into.
It's fine. Just keep going with it.
Such words from his brothers, and on the outside he showed love to them. My brothers, I have done much wrong to you. There have been many times that I have not treated you like even those who work in my palace, and I am sorry for those actions. But today you have proven that you do not hold anger like I do. You are better than me, Gunga Din. It's a line from the poem. You're a better man than I am, Gunga Din. You have shown me favor, and so I ask you to accept what I have to offer you. Please accept this gift. And Shomat gave his brothers a linking book. Its pages were filled with descriptions of beauty and life, like Shomat's own garden age. And it will be kept here, in this palace, where you will live now. Filled with pleasure, and forgetting their hate for Shomat, his brothers went to the age quickly, and it was there that they died, thinking that they had fooled their brother. Shomat burned the book in his own fire, forever erasing his brothers and their deceit from his mind. I guess that's metaphorical, because that doesn't tie in with how, like, a prison age, because that's what
So,
H
no.
is saying.
What they could do is that what he could have done is he could have written a world where the air was toxic. And so when they linked in,
Well, but he's saying he burned the book, forever erasing his brothers and their deceit from his mind.
right
He just
from
mentally,
his mind,
yeah.
as in
Okay.
he didn't. Think
So he
about it
just
again.
forgot.
Right.
And Shomat ordered the Grand Master to change his garden age so that those who lived there would die. And Kenri obeyed the king, even though he knew it was wrong, and his life was filled with turmoil until he died. Had a bit too much pizza. But Shomat, though he did what was wrong, continued to live and pursue all that he wanted. The story continues, but it seems a good point to stop. Yes, it does. I'd like to go over this a few more times with some better translators, maybe even Dr. Watson. Filled in a lot of words as best I could for now.
Okay, so Sam, do you know what happened?
Yeah, Shomat killed some people.
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
This
But
is
this is an excellent opportunity, I think, to talk about linking and world creation.
Yeah.
Because in that,
Hold on. Oh. That's what you'd be talking into.
in that book, they said, "Oh, create a world in which those inhabitants will die."
Yes. That.
So, viewers, if you can make more sense of this than I can, please do so. My understanding is that basically writing an age and making changes to that age, it just kind of links to a different place. Because, as Atris explained, it's an infinite universe, meaning infinite possibilities. So when you write in a book, it doesn't actually change the world that it's linked to, it just kind of jumps the link to another world where that thing that you just wrote just so happened to have occurred. Or a different time or something along those lines. So the Denis kind of can't feel bad about creating cataclysms because they're not creating them, they're just linking to cataclysms that just occurred.
Yeah, I don't get
Yeah, but I would take from what he said of make them change the book so the inhabitants die.
Uh-huh. That it
I would
does actually
think
change
that
it?
infers that it's changing that world, not linking to a new world.
Right,
Without the inhabitants.
And I don't really understand because, that just doesn't make a lot of sense
Yeah.
with how we understand linking works.
How do we have this book in our hand when it's on the ground?